Right, we're going to start lying down. Let's get cracking, shall we? So, we're going to be working on our knees and our ankles today. So, we're going to start lying down. And I always think it's a really great way to start the day just by having a little roll around on the floor. So, bring the knees into the chest and just start to rock from side to side across the lower back, across that flat part of the lower back, the sacrum. And you can just start to really get a sense of how the back of the body feels here. Can you drop into the breath as you do that? So just meet the breath where it is. Bring some activity to your feet. So they're not floppy. You've got them flexed slightly. Good. Massaging across the lower back. And then let's circle the knees together. So the knees are together and you're just drawing circles with them, with the hands guiding around in circles. Good. Circling around one way. See if you can in some way synchronize the movement to that circle to your breath. Sorry. The movement of the circle to your breath. Slow the breath down. Take the circles in the other direction, just circling in the other direction. Keep that going. Keep that circling. Good. Just circling in the other direction now. Breath starting to match movement. Good. This is a great thing to do when you wake up, isn't it? We could just do this for 10 minutes, but we're not going to. Let us bring the feet to the floor. Okay, so we're going to take the right knee in towards the chest. Gently hold behind the thigh. I don't want you to pull it in. Just gently support behind the thigh, so it's just a light touch. Again, some activity in the foot, so it's not floppy, slightly flexed. And we're going to straighten out the leg and bend it. That's all we're doing. So bending and straightening. Now we're aiming to keep the thigh where it is. That's why you gently got your hand behind the thigh, because what can happen otherwise is as you straighten, the knees moving away, which is just a different movement. Okay, so today we're keeping the thigh as drawn in as we can. We're straightening the leg. That means it doesn't necessarily go fully straight. Can you feel that work in the hamstrings? Even as you're stretching the hamstring, it's working, it's contracting and stretching at the same time. There's a shake that you kind of start to get. Good. Straightening and bending. So just moving into the knee. Good. Straighten and hold, and we're going to circle at the ankle. So carve out a circle with your toes to work into your ankle. Good. Nice and slow. Maybe get a bit of cracking going on. Take it in the other direction. Good. That's great. Okay, let's give that leg a shake. Shake it out. Ankle, calf shaking. Cross that right foot over the left knee and we'll draw the left knee in. So it might just be a little. That might be enough. Or you might be able to lift the foot up. You might want to hold behind the thigh to get that kind of stretchy feeling in the hip, or you might want to use strength to draw that knee in and you're working a bit harder. So just see, it depends how you're feeling on a particular morning, doesn't it? Where do you want to be? Good, so let's release that foot to the ground, release the right foot to the ground, draw the left knee into the chest, take it to the other side. So we're just lightly holding behind the thigh, bending and straightening. And when I say straighten, I don't necessarily mean that the leg goes straight. Mine never does. But I'm just finding that point before the thigh starts to move away from the body. And we're working, doing a little bit of maintenance on our knees, bending, straightening, just checking in with them. Good. Lovely. Couple more. Straighten and let's circlet the ankle. So it's that real carving, slow rotation that actually gets into the parts of the ankle that are harder to move into, because the faster we go, the more we just miss those bits out. Slow, good. Let's take it in the other direction. Slow circle. Good. And let's just then shake out a little bit. Shake the ankle, shake the calf. Cross the leg over. So we're drawing that left knee away from the body as we draw the right knee in. And maybe you want to hold the thigh, or maybe you want to use the strength to hold in your body to hold that position. So there's always these different options that we can take. Good. Release the foot to the floor. Release the left foot to the floor. Draw the knees back into the chest. Have a little rock again. Just a little one, because we don't have long. And we'll roll over onto our sides. Make our way to all fours. Onto the hands and knees. So you want to use your mat, the whole of your mat for this. So we're going to stretch the right leg out behind, tuck the toes under. And then we're going to do this foot smushing, that I like to call it. It's actually mobilising your ankle. So you're rolling the foot around on the floor, working into the toes, the top of the feet, the sides of the feet, the joints in the feet, and also you're moving into your ankle as you do that. So it's like a little massage for the foot, getting as much movement into the joints, all those tiny joints in the feet as you can. Foot smushing. Let's do it the other way. Take it in the other direction. Might get a little bit of satisfying crunching, cracking going on. Like me. Pain-free. Anything painful, we just stop. We're guided by sensation. Good. In our body. Let's take it to the other side. So left side, stretch out the leg, tuck the toe under, and same thing. So we're just rolling around the foot to work into the ankle. Bring some movement into the ankle that maybe it's not used to, but we're moving in ways that we don't habitually move in every day, and that's good. Moving the body in new ways is good. Take it in the other direction. That's great. It's like reflexology, isn't it? Free reflexology, I always call it. Good, that's great. Okay, back to tabletop. We're going to bring the right foot forwards to come into a lunge position. We're going to make it quite a long lunge. So bring the hands either side of the front foot. Walk the foot forwards a little bit more. And then we're really leaning in. So what we're doing here, if we can, is bringing the knee a little bit beyond the ankle. So it will depend on your ankle mobility, how comfortable that is. Keeping the heel down. So you're leaning into that lunge. Often I'll get us to do a lunge like this, which is quite high up, sort of right angles, but this one we are leaning in, and it's mobilising our ankle. It's making our ankle work. The heel stays down, so we're shortening this space between the top of the foot and the shin bone. Good, that's great. Let's take it to the other side, so stretch that leg out. it nice and slow, move to the other side, nice and easy, nothing fancy, just moving slowly, mindfully, leaning into that lunge, keep the heel pressing down. Your knee might not come as far forward as mine, so that's okay. You might feel like, oof, that's enough, you know, just beyond the ankle. That's okay. I said to someone in class yesterday, you know, when you do it every day, it looks different, you know, so you don't have to compare, but you're finding the sensation in your body and being guided by it. Good. That's great. Okay. And then let's come back to this position, tabletop. Tuck the toes under. So tuck the toes under. Good. And then we're just going to gently rock backwards and forwards, sinking hips back towards heels, and then coming forwards again. So we're not going into child's pose. It's active. You're keeping the spine in the same position. We're not rounding or dipping down into a back bend. Just keep the spine stable. And all we're doing, again, is working into our knees and our ankles and our toes. So again, you might not come back as far as me. You might be coming to here, and that's enough for your knees. So I want you to really listen, tune into sensation in your body. That's what we're practicing here. You might not be coming back as far as this. Tuning into that inner experience and allowing that to help you make decisions for how you move your body. Good. Okay, let's finish in child's pose again today. So find a comfortable child's pose. Maybe it's with the hips still high. So especially if it's not comfortable for you to flex the knees fully, a child's pose will be much more comfortable with the hips high up. If your knees are comfortable flexing, you might be fine coming down into you know, a low child's pose. So find a child's pose that suits you and your body, where the forehead can release either on the ground or on the hands. Let's just take a couple of moments to finish in stillness and breath. As the forehead rests, supported by either the hands or the ground, can you get a sense of the mind relaxing, the brain relaxing, just allowing the breath to move and flow through the body, flow into the body and out, expanding into the body, the back of the body, the sides of the body. Good. Let's slowly come up to seated.